Ever since the birth of civilization, a percentage of the population has been slaves. For many centuries, this was common knowledge. But in the last few decades, people have forgotten it and are unknowingly becoming slaves themselves. Today, the slave percentage of the population is higher than it was ever before, and it is no coincidence. People, especially men, have let this happen by buying into the lies society told them, and they won't even try to escape. The truth is, these kinds of men are doomed to be slaves. But there is still a huge group of men that are willing to do whatever it takes to escape slavery. So here are the 6 lies society tells you to keep you enslaved. 1. It is okay to be weak. I decided to start with the most blatant one. For all of human existence, and for all life before that, the strong thrived while the weak died. This is no longer true for humans, as the strength of our ancestors is still protecting us today. It is easy to live weak now because there aren't many things trying to kill you. However, if something bad were to happen, like a major war or an outbreak of a megavirus, etc., most of the population wouldn't be able to survive. It would be doomsday. The only people to survive would be the few who didn't let go of their strength, knowing the necessity to be strong as a man. Listen to me very carefully. It was never okay to be weak. The word itself gives you disgust. It is just something that is out of manhood. If you want to live, and if you want that life to not be miserable, you have to preserve your strength. Do not buy into this lie. If you do, whatever else you try to do won't matter. Keep staying strong as your first principle, both physically and mentally. 2. Money is the root of all evil. A man desires power, and money is power today. Society, or the ones who have power, want all the money in their hands so that no independent man can have power. To ensure this, they have lied to the population that money doesn't buy happiness, or that rich people are sad. In reality, money is the most amazing thing in the world if you know how to use it. The reason is that money can open any existing door for you, at least indirectly. Yes, money cannot buy you happiness itself, but it can buy things that give you happiness, and crucially, it can buy you time. If you normally spend 2 hours a day doing chores and then decide to pay for someone else to do this instead, that is 2 hours you just bought for yourself. In those 2 hours, you can do anything. Do you want happiness? You can spend quality time to give you that. Do you want to be strong? You can spend those 2 hours in the gym. Do you want status? You can spend those 2 hours making connections. Whatever you want, money can provide you indirectly, mostly by buying you time. Do not fall into this lie and stay poor because it is fun. You are missing out on a life of glory. 3. You need top schools and high marks for success. It is mandatory for a child to go to school. And what is it like? Set times for everything, very short breaks that are the only glimpses of the outside world they get to see. Unnutritious lunches that are the same for every student. Doors they don't get to leave until the person in command tells them to. What does this resemble for you? Prison. But what else? Office work. The truth is that the education system is absolute garbage, and it is to prepare kids not for a better future, but for futures as slaves. It is forbidden to question the knowledge they teach you at school, otherwise you will fail. You, by heart, know that schools don't raise thinkers, they raise workers. In reality, to be successful, you need to be a thinker. 90% of parents treat their children based on the grades they get because they have been made to believe this lie as well. It's so sad, but it's true. The new generations are being raised to replace you as society's slaves. So, what do? The harsh truth is, you can't do much if you are watching this as someone who has to go to school the next weekday. My best advice to you is to try to make the best out of it. Take the information they give you, question it, learn its reasoning, and apply it to your life if you see fit. Still, you should try to achieve good grades, as there are high schools and colleges in this world that prioritize the growth of their students, and because of some regulations, they too have to look at these scores. Just know that if you spend your time at school buying into these lies, you will have wasted almost half of your life to that day by when you hit 18. 4. Science is the truth. Science, by definition, is the systematic study of the structure and behavior of the physical and natural world through observation, experimentation, and the testing of theories against the evidence obtained. It is constantly being questioned, it is constantly changing, and it is questioned to death before being accepted widely. What they tell you isn't science. It is whatever benefits the ones in power, masked up as it. Question every piece of information you see, from anyone. If you see in an article that cold showers are healthy, even when it's true, do not blindly accept it. Read behind the headline. Look at the data. You will see that yes, they are healthy. But they are healthy in such a way that they can disturb your sleep or your natural clock if you overly do it. Truth is often lies. Wake up. 5. Make the most fun out of your life. Each of us is given this huge gift from God, the gift of life. When they say you shouldn't waste it, they are right. When they say you should spend your time having fun and partying, they contradict themselves. Yes, you should live your life to the fullest. But living to the fullest doesn't mean getting to experience the most amount of pleasure you can. If you go after pleasure, you will spend your whole life in a wild chase that satisfies you less and less. The real thing you should chase is meaning, and it is different for every single person. One man might find meaning in leaving an impact on the world, and the other may find it in building a family. Whatever it is, that is what you should spend this gift on. For me, I want to leave a positive impact on the world, and for that, I need power. So that is what I'm working on. If you find meaning in building a family, spend time making money so that you can provide for them and spend time with those said people. Life is not here so that you can have more of a hormone called dopamine. It is here so that your soul may be satisfied when it leaves this mortal realm. The Prophet Muhammad has a hadith. There are 2 blessings which many people waste: health and free time. Even back then, this was a problem, and now it is an even bigger problem. Please, use your time in this world efficiently. Otherwise, your biggest sorrow would be when you die and see what you could have become. 6. We're here to help you. They are not. Everyone in the media, the government, and celebrities seem like angels from what they speak. Really, you don't know anything about these people. They could be plotting to imprison you and your family, and you wouldn't know. They aren't here to help. They just say and do what benefits themselves. And these two are usually different things. The only people who truly care about you are the ones you spent time bonding with, and the ones you sacrificed for. Your family, your loved ones, and your brothers. No one else in this world cares about your gain. No one will help you if it hurts them. It is cruel, but it is the truth. Think for a second. If you were the President of the United States, and you had to choose between helping the poor and being elected for a second term, with the choices being mutually exclusive, what would you choose? I guarantee you, even if you are the kindest person, if you are not the messenger of God, you are not choosing the former, even if you claim otherwise. Wake up to reality. Don't forget, knowledge without action is no use. After this video, you may watch more, but don't restrain from applying the information you gain to your life. Stay tuned for my next videos. We will all make it.